now
How you gonna do that? Look at that.
to remove a leech from your body.
How is going to do Let's Kingdom? My name's Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
We're doing it, Jazz. Today we have you eaten alive by leeches. By brave wilderness.
Leeches, see, leeches scare me because they're just sucking your life force out of you.
Why you gotta make it sound like that?
Because it is.
Yeah,
They're small, and then they get bigger by consuming your blood. Okay, they can be like this small, and then just by sucking up on you, now they're like.
But you said they're life force, man. You make it
your
sound
life
like
force.
they're demons
your
and they.
blood. They are basically. They're just like little vampires. They're like little vampire demons.
I don't like leeches. I hate leeches.
They're like the vampires of like snails or whatever.
Snails, slugs.
Slugs.
I love
Snails,
snails.
whatever.
I love snails and slugs.
Yeah, but this one will
kill
suck
you.
your
All right,
blood.
let's dive on that.
No,
I don't think there's anything that can truly prepare you for sticking your arm into a container full of leeches.
Exactly.
My arm is shaking a little bit.
Yeah, because you're scared.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely nervous. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Look at that, just like little
They're just swarming
demons.
all over the place. This is gonna be intense.
I want to can you just do a little drop of blood in there and just see what they do?
I'm about to be
Will they eat each other? Will they try to eat each other for it? Or you put a leech full of blood and see if the other leeches leech off the other leech?
Maybe.
2. Here we go. 3.
You're insane.
Ooh. Man, I want to see his doctor.
Would you do that for $1 million? Would you stick your hand in a thing for leeches for $1 million? Let us know, guys. Comment below. Let us know what that would you
I
do.
would
Normally on a
actually,
day like
because then
this,
I'll have the money to help
I'd
me.
be out there in the
Like,
lily
get
pads
fixed.
catching snapping turtles. But today, we're gonna do something a little different. Now, we post these Dragon Tales episodes. A lot of you write in and say, Coyote, how many times have you been covered in leeches? The answer to that question is absolutely never. In fact, in 20 years of catching turtles, being in swamps, ponds, lakes, ankle deep to neck deep, I have had virtually 0 leeches.
Jay, you see that snap turtle?
The only time
We got a lot of we gotta see
holding a
this.
snapping turtle, and one has actually crawled off the turtle and onto my hand. And even when they did, they would suction on, but they would never suck blood. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the movie Stand By Me. You know that scene when the kids wander down into the swamp and get covered in leeches, and they're like, "Ah, we're being eaten alive." That does not happen. So what we're going to do today is prove that not all leeches suck human blood. Now I'm sure you're thinking to yourselves, Coyote, I thought we were going to see some leech bites. And you just said, not all leeches suck human blood. And they don't. But I wouldn't let you guys down. So today we are going to test what happens when my arm goes into a container with 2 different species. What I have here are 2 separate containers. This one has your common freshwater leech, ones like we would find in the pond right behind me here.
No.
These live in North America. And in this hand are European medicinal leeches. These ones are from overseas, and trust me when I say that they absolutely love human blood.
I know they do. You said
now
medicinal.
is
I already
dump
knew that
freshwater
meant
leeches
it's going to
into the
take it.
container, and I'm going to put my arm in there. You guys ready?
They still don't.
I don't care.
They jumping out. They look like they are.
They are creepy looking, but I'm not nervous right now because I know that these leeches will not suck blood. Even if they attach to my arm,
They're like little
it's more
eels,
about being
actually.
curious and testing out the
I do
environment
like
than
eels,
it is
and I don't like
to
eels.
get a meal.
You don't.
Moment of truth. My arm is about to go into the container with the freshwater leeches. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. I said I wasn't nervous, but even still, putting your arm into
Yes,
the
I'd be
container
scared.
definitely get your heart rate going.
They just stop moving.
Yeah, they're not doing
Looks like it's
anything.
actually going towards my arm right there. You see that? Most species of freshwater leeches, especially the ones that can be found in the United States, feed on small invertebrates or cold-blooded species like reptiles and amphibians. They are rather intelligent, and this is something new in their environment.
They're just like,
Going
no.
right up to my arm. They're actually turning away. Look at that. I kept my arm submerged in the container for 15 minutes and wasn't bitten by a single leech. Okay, so
They
I think
saw
at
this
this
like,
point
nah, I'm
we've
not
proven
interested
that the
in
freshwater
that.
leeches
Nah.
have no interest in sucking my blood. Let's bring
Now.
out the European medicinal leeches and
Those.
see what happens with those.
Want to get you.
The next type of leech is native to
Look at it.
Eurasia.
Look at it.
It is
Look.
likely the most famous species, as they have often been
It already
used in
looks like
various
it has
medical
some
procedures
blood in it.
like reconstructive surgery. They live in muddy freshwater ecosystems and are notorious for feasting on blood. I just went and picked up the container of European medicinal leeches. You probably even noticed the change in the inflection of my voice.
Yeah, because he's
I'm
scared.
actually nervous at this point. These leeches are going to adhere to my arm, and they are going to consume my blood.
It's
In
a consume.
a few days,
That's what they're
trust me when I
doing.
say that they are hungry. All right, you ready for me to put them into the container, Mark?
All right.
These are like the Tokyo
Here they go.
Ghoul. Like,
All right, this is it.
Yeah.
No turning back now. This is for science. Oh boy. A lot of leeches.
Ooh.
Look at that. It's just sucking the containers.
All right, I think it's about time to stick my arm into a container.
I don't know why I'm scared too.
Oh my gosh, they're just squirming.
Would you do that
all over the
for
place.
$1 million?
This is gonna be
No?
intense.
I probably would, but
Are you ready for me to be alive by leeches?
it'd
Yeah,
be
give me-
hard. I'd hit the blindfold me
You
or
ready?
something.
Mark, you're ready.
Yeah.
I know you're ready.
Give me a shot.
Camera's ready. Coyote pack? I feel like you're probably ready. All right.
I swear, I thought you only put like 3 in there. You put
Yeah,
like
the first time he just had like 3, 4.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to be
This
eaten
time you got
alive
like 7.
by leeches. Ready?
Why did they put 7
One.
8 of them?
2. Here we go. 3. That gets your nerves going, that's for sure.
Oh, first one.
Look at that. There's one
Bam, 1.
And he's so close
just
to the
like that,
vein.
instantaneous, secured to my arm. Holy mackerel. They're just like swarming towards my arm. Look at that.
Oh my
One on my arm there,
god.
that's 3. In a matter of seconds, my arm has been in here for, hold on, this one's like trying to go up my shirt. Go this way. Another one there on my hand.
Oh no.
Right now. Look at that.
Oh.
They are all over me. Oh, I can definitely feel.
Look at them. They look like they're getting bigger.
It feels like sandpaper grinding against my skin. My hand and arm have been in the water for about 60 seconds.
Damn.
And all but one leech is now on my arm. Now, the way that the leeches sucker works is they adhere on and they release from their saliva an anticoagulant enzyme. That enzyme not only numbs the skin, it also doesn't allow the blood to clot. Now, they
Yeah,
have
they're like, I don't want you to dry up on me.
that are kind of in the shape of a Y. Here, Mark, look at my fingers. It looks like this. The 3 teeth of a leech. They go like that, and they slice into you.
Yikes.
And I can feel them actually cutting into my arm. And look at that. Look at how that leech is bent over. It is holding on with the posterior sucker, which is the tail, and it is consuming blood from the anterior sucker, which is the mouth. And holy cow, is this uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
Oh, it is.
This is like, oh.
You still alive?
It has been.
You ain't faint yet?
Okay, this part right here.
They
You
say
guys, this is graphic, so if you can't handle this blood that's about to happen, then leave.
Look at how big the leeches
And
got.
skip it.
Yeah.
Completely swollen with
Because
blood.
this is about to get really graphic, guys. Warning. This is a warning.
This juncture, I think
And looks like
these
it's
leeches
getting
have had
like
enough of the feast.
discolored.
It's time to get them off of my hand and arm. Now,
How you gonna do that? Look at that.
to remove the leech from your body, you may think, let me yank it off. Yanking it off is bad because you can actually pull their teeth out into the wound. Those teeth get left in the wound, you can end up with an infection. Now you may think to yourself, well, maybe I should put salt on it or put a lighter behind it and heat it up and it will be like, I'm scared, let me get out of here. That's also really bad because it will actually cause the leech to regurgitate some of its food into the wound. That also will cause an infection. So the best way to remove a leech is to just use the edge of your finger. And what I want to do is softly slide the anterior sucker off of the wound.
How?
Ready for that?
Right.
It's obvious that this is the anterior side, as you can see the back end is not attached to anything. And look at that leech. Oh, that one just popped off. Oh, and that one popped off too. Look at that. Well, there's also the instance where the leech has eaten enough and it's going to just
come
release
off.
itself on its own. Those 2 leeches are so full of blood.
That they're
They are
huge
done.
now.
Look at how big that leech is.
Yes.
It's
Damn.
full of blood. And look at the blood just pouring out of my hand at this point.
Ugh.
That leech basically said, okay, I'm done eating. back into the water with me.
Jesus
What you want to do
Christ.
is just gently slide your finger over the anterior sucker. There you go. Look at that. Got the leash to pop off, and then I can just pop the posterior sucker off.
Like,
Oh my god.
it's like,
Back into the water with
It's
that
like
leash.
just like
Close
get the
slightly,
teeth
yeah.
off.
Ooh, that one hurts. Look at that. You can see.
Oh, you can see the
Yeah.
Y shape
Let
that
you
he was
see
talking
that.
about.
yeah, I know.
There's 4 of them right there. This is going to be the
His
bloodiest
arm
spot.
is bleeding.
Ooh,
You guys ready? 1,
yikes.
2.
Jesus.
That one's holding on. He's like,
Yeah.
no.
There you have it. The final leech.
He's like, I ain't get
You guys
enough
ready?
yet.
Dinner's over, buddy.
Ooh, yikes.
It's just like,
Blood.
Look at that.
It's like there's a lot of water in my blood. And that's the anticoagulant just breaking down all the platelets. And
Whoa, look at that.
also, it's really, really thin. And it's all about the amount of anticoagulant that actually went into my hand.
Oh my
I've
god.
been bleeding for hours at this point. My hand is actually numb, and that's how these leeches look at how big and fat and heavy they all are at the bottom.
Yes,
of the
they're
tank
all
there.
like heavy
And the
with like
water is all red. As you
blood.
see, the drips of blood
can you clean that up, please?
falling down into
no,
the
he's
water.
not. It's science.
It's like
Educational purposes.
right here in this container. It's crazy. Well, I think ultimately at this point we have proven that while there are some species of leeches that will not give you a bloody bite, on the other hand, there are definitely some that will. Only thing left to do now is clean up this mess.
Thank you.
Stick around and I'll show you exactly how to dress a leech bite if you're ever unfortunate enough to get one. I'm Kennedy Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
There are nearly 700 species of leeches found on our planet. And the good news is that only a very small percentage would even consider.
Oh, let me read the comments real quick. It says the only YouTube channel that doesn't clickbait.
Right, he really be going through this stuff. Like it'll be like a picture of like his whole bloody hand, like it was really bloody, like it wasn't like fake.
No.
But I can't do. He is very brave. He deserves his name, Brave Wilderness, because I cannot do
Coyote
this.
Peterson, I'm sorry. Pearson the skin. Yeah,
Like you
God.
saw how like small, they weren't small, but you saw how like thin the leeches were first, and then after they ate his blood, how fat them things got. Like just filled up with your blood.
Stop it, Jasmine. Oh my
Like
God.
I just can't like like if you like you said, if you had to pay me, you have to pay me $1 million, because I'll probably need that money to get like help.
Yeah,
with this. Okay.
He's brave, man. Oh God.
I can't do that. He must have a very high pain tolerance.
I'm pretty sure
to
all
be
them
dealing with
ants that.
ant and everything like that.
Yeah, if you guys want us to react to more of those, which we will, please let us
You
know.
won't see me doing this stuff. I know
Yeah,
that.
heck
I'm not
no.
gonna try to recreate this.
No.
Like, no.
Anyway, guys, please comment below.
Don't forget to like
Just
and share.
just more